Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hatfield Ice here tonight for the next chapter of Pennsbury's season. They're going to be taking on Souderton Big Red. Last season they had a pretty good game. I mean, not last season. Earlier in the season they had a pretty good game against them. They lost 8-9, taking it to overtime. It was Pennsbury's highest scoring game, and it really built the momentum off them for the season that really drew in everything they've seen this season.
Absolutely, and Aaron McDaniel, he was described as a bounce-back player by the Souderton coaches and by Coach Shermonte himself, and they're going to expect him to do a lot better. 9 goals, giving up the game winner, 9 points to number 98 on Souderton, Max Ryan. They're going to have to contain him throughout the game, and they're expecting a lot better from Aaron McDaniel. He did very good against Penridge, only giving up 3 goals, did very good previously against Central Bucks West, only giving up 2 goals in the win. Obviously had his struggles against Council Rock South, giving up 10 goals. He had one of those cold stretches, which he has. He gave up 8 against North Penn. And then before that, 2 against Central Buck South. Shutouts against Council Rock North and Chamonix. So they're hoping they're going to see a better version of him. He's seen this team before. He's seen this roster before. And most importantly, as I mentioned earlier, he's seen Max Ryan before, who, from what I've heard, is basically their version of our Sarver. And Chris Sarver as well, another guy they're going to need to get going. It was a shootout last time, and if it's going to be a shootout again, they're going to need, 8 points last time, they're going to need something similar to that from not just Sarver, but the entire offense and defense. And this is an extremely important game for them. They're 3-6 right now. 3-7 right now. Souderton is 3-6. Pennsbury 6 in the standings. Souderton is 7th, so they're right next to each other. And Pennsbury, if they want to finish with a over 500 record, they will need to win 7 of their next 8 games, 6 of their next 8 games remaining on the schedule. If they lose tonight, they will need to win out in order to get over 500. If they lose 2 times, including tonight, that will put them at 500, and 3 times they will be below 500, which will make it extremely difficult to become one of the 4 teams in the SHL playoffs. And in these next 8 games, they are playing 4 of the 5 teams ranked above them in the standings. They will play Penridge. They will play Council Rock South. They will play Central Bucks South. They will not play North Penn, and they will play Central Bucks East.
Thank you, Ethan. Another thing I want to bring up is they faced Penridge, not last week. Sorry, a little while ago, as they took on the holiday break just now. Hope you had a happy holidays from us here at the Rally Sports Network. But before that, they took on the Penridge Rams, a team that's still sitting at 11-0, a undefeatable beast in this league currently. And they put up one of the closest games you could see all season with them. They had them in a low-scoring game and only lost by 1 point in that game. I mean, when you hold a team like Penridge 3-2, that's got to do something ahead. And it comes down to Coach Ryan Daly. Ryan Daly has a tremendous amount of talent on his team, head coach Ryan Daly, of course. And he's got to find a way to control and get a hold of it. And that's all going to start with just getting the momentum of this team back on track. And it's quite important. It is of utmost importance to do when you're getting ready to go on this playoff run.
Absolutely, and they're going to have to play near perfect hockey, like I mentioned, playing 4 of the 5 teams ranked ahead of them. Playing 4 of the 5 teams that are ranked ahead of them in the standings. They did play North Penn twice, and if I'm looking at it correctly, they lost both times. I'll fact check myself real quick. They did lose both times to North Penn. That's a sweep from one of the teams ahead of you. You're going to have to play very good hockey against the best teams in the league, and that's how it's going to be if you want to be a playoff team competing for championships in the SHL.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Santucci's Game of the Night, Santucci's Square Pizza and Restaurant. Fairless, now serving Fairless Hills and surrounding areas. It's my personal favorite place to eat, and it will be yours too if you try it out. Santucci's Pizza, always a great place to be, offering specials throughout the week. You can find more on their Instagram. They have a lot of deals and bundles there, and there's always great prices and especially great food at Santucci's. Now, as we head back to the action here, both teams are still warming up. I believe we have 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go if the clock is correct. And that'll lead to the game time starting around about 2 minutes. But Pennsbury really need to find that same momentum that they had in the game against Souderton. If they can just continue to attack the goalkeeper, make some fast plays, and get ahead of them. That's one thing they need to build off of. If you look at the difference between the rosters with Souderton and Pennsbury, Pennsbury is way over manning their team than Souderton is. Souderton doesn't have many players. If you can get ahead of them early and keep them moving quick and get them out of breath, basically, and run out of energy, you're winning this game.
Absolutely, and I'd like to mention something here. Souderton, the 9-8 loss, really did, like you said, help build momentum for the team. They ended up winning the next 2 games against Neshaminy and Council Rock North. They outscored them a combined 9-0. And then they played extremely well against Central Buck South, who is currently ranked 3rd in the standings at 7-2-1 with 16 points. Just a very good stretch of hockey. They also played a very good game in a loss, just like they lost to Souderton 9-8 against Penridge, 11-0, 22 points. So they're hoping to almost repeat history here with a good game, unfortunately resulting in a loss, but that can hopefully turn around their season, and with it still just barely being alive.
As the buzzer sounds, we're going to get ready to go underway here at Hatfield Ice. Pennsbury back on the road once again. They'll be back on the road next week to take on the Central Bucks East, which is another critical part of their season. Their next upcoming games for this season are going to really bring it down to... Sorry, excuse me. It's going to come down to these games against like Central Bucks East and just trying to get ahead of North Penn in the standings. Only 4 teams make the playoffs in this league, and you gotta really find a way to finish strong in this league. There's no team's going to give you leverage, and no team's going to make it easy for you. No game is given, and they really just need to start getting ahead in the score column and just finding a way to get into that fourth spot, because the hope for a 1, 2, or 3 spot in this rest of the season is kind of at a loss, and you really just got to find a way to get to the number 4 spot in the standings.
Absolutely, and like you said, if they want to get 1, 2, or 3, they're going to need. I don't think 1 is on the table for anyone other than Penridge right now. And if they want to get 2 or 3, they're going to have Council Rock South and Central Buck South lose a couple games a lot of games actually that I don't think they'll lose, and they'll obviously have to win out. But for 3-7 on the season, they're probably very lucky to only be 2 spots away from the playoffs against North Penn. They're 5 points behind North Penn. And with 8 games left on the schedule, like we mentioned earlier, they're probably going to have to win at least 5 of them. And with 5, you'd need help. 6, you'd still need help. 7 or 8, you probably could find yourself in the playoffs. But every team knows that this is the stretch of the season where seasons are made. It's a make or break part of the season. Every team is going to have that mentality, so they're going to have to play more than great hockey.
If you look at Pennsbury's schedule, they take on Central Bucks East and they take on Central Bucks South, 2 teams who are above them in the standings and a reachable spot that is on the standings. And then they have a easier schedule coming out of it. They take on Council Rock North. They have a tough game against Penridge, and then they have Neshaminy and Central Bucks West, and then they finish the season off with Council Rock South. Predictably, if you're head coach Ryan Daly, you only want two losses there in that schedule. And puck drops away here comes Logan Doyle with the puck near side of the ice, and both teams just going to race around for it. It's in the back of the ice. Souderton's going to take this one to hold on to it. Puck now coming across the middle of the ice, and it's going to go way into Pennsbury territory. Sarver's there in time, though, to pick this one up and keep a hold of it. It's on the near side by the benches. The puck's rolling around, and here comes Shane Gleisner. Shane Gleisner looking around, trying to find a pass, takes a shot, goes off the keeper's stick, and up and above the net it goes. Now with the puck here, number 98, Maxwell Ryan. Maxwell Ryan's going to pass this one up to his man, number 19, Seth Grossman. Puck rolls around here. Far side of the ice, it's just going to go into the hands of Chris Sarver. He might be able to get past 2. He does, but the puck's going to get away from him and roll across the blue line here. Grossman dishes it over here now to number 5, Cameron Fairweather. Fairweather looking for a shot. Goes past, no good. Fairweather trying to pick it up, and he gets checked there on a strong check by Jake Seiler. Laying down the law there for Pennsbury. And Gleisner's just going to send this one across the blue line away into Pennsbury territory. Racing to it now is Seiler. Seiler with a shot. And it's just going to go off the goalie's pads and no good. This one's going to roll around towards the back of the net. Now Pennsbury off the play there has the puck, but it's just going to go way into Souderton territory. Into the hands of Pennsbury. The Rose are trying to get a stick on it. So, Sealer trying to get a stick on it there. Puck's going to go way up into Pennsbury's territory. I mean, not Pennsbury, Souderton territory once again to Benjamin Fadden. Dishes this puck up to Fairweather. Fairweather coming across the neutral zone. He's looking for the net, and it's going to go off the skate of Kane there and just roll up. Shane Hicks, the junior varsity called up about 2 games ago. Now racing with the puck. A shot on goal there, but no good. Shot on goal given by none other than Jake Seiler. .15 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. And both teams, centers glide in position. Puck drop more away. Tries to get a check here. And no good. Pennsbury here trying to look around, trying to find an opportunity to pick up the puck. And Souderton able to get away with it. Now with it is Souderton's number 78, Sean Ryan. Ryan skating, dishes it out, and just goes past the keeper. And picking it up here is Marcus Roberts. He's been outstanding as of recently. And now picking it up is Chris Sarver, the offensive powerhouse of this team, racing towards the net. And the shot is going to go way up and into the rafters for a whistle. We're going to get a face-off here. Chris Sarver, what a player he's been to this team this season.
Absolutely, and they were trying to use him to the best of his abilities there, his speed. He is just so fast on the ice, and they know that goalie had 8 goals given up against them, and they're going to need Chris Sarver if they want to put up an offensive performance like that, although he has looked good early on the Souderton goal, excuse me.
Another thing you got to look at is his incredible speed. You'd think that, like, having a brick wall in the way and a player that's able to stop him, and he's just able to get past him. We've seen him get past five skaters at one point and pull in a goal.
Absolutely, he's just incredible.
An amazing, talented skater. This puck's going to go way up high and above the keeper. Racing to the puck there was Gleisner, no good, and Roberts is going to pick this one up. Shot off by Roberts, going to go inaccurate here and wave off. Trying to get to it is Sarver. In the way, though, is Maxwell Ryan, and a shot by Maxwell Ryan's going to go way up and into the glass. Keep it out of the bounce. Keep it out of the neutral zone there was number 23, Benjamin Fadden. And the captain dishes off a great pass, try to get a shot off, but McDaniel able to stop him there. Doyle with a solid hip check. Keeps the puck away from him, but now into the hands of Caden O'Neill. Puck gets dished out here. Now it's in the hands of Doyle. Doyle is looking around, trying to build an opportunity. Gets past one forward. And the puck's going to go loose. Now into the neutral zone. Fowler picks it up here. He looks, sends it over to Connor Gray. Connor Gray sends it off here. It's in the hands of Jacob Sarver. Jacob Sarver with pass to Gleisner, but it's going to go off Gleisner's stick and way out of bounds. Sorry, not out of bounds. Way into Souderton territory. My mistake. Connor Gray trying to get here. Fairweather rushing towards the net, but no, Fowler is going to get in the way. And great play by Fowler. Keeps that one out. An interception here. Shot on goal. And no good off the shot of Matthew Cross. Right place, right time. Picked up the interception and dished it towards the net. McDaniel had a good read on it and kept it out. But now it's Sean Ryan. Ryan looks to dish a pass, and Connor Caden's in the way. Gleisner once again lets the pass go behind him there, and it's going to go into Souderton territory. You're watching us here on the Rally Sports Network. I'm Danny McDevitt, joined by my color commentator, Ethan Whitney. Shot on goal, and it's going to be stopped here. Glove save there for McDaniel. The puck's going to go loose towards Hicks. Hicks trying to get to that one. He lets it get past him, and now it's in Souderton territory. With it now is Jacob Chow. And Chow's going to hold on to this one. He's rushing towards the net. Gets checked there and keeps it away. Both teams looking around here. And Grossup's going to dish this one over. Hicks with a shot. Goes off the goalie's pads, and he's going to dive out to make a save. Great play there. Shane Hicks, he's been called up as of recently. And what a spot he's filled in. He's been doing great.
Absolutely, and that's why he's still up here. I mean, he has just been such a unexpected boost for this Pennsbury team, and he just really does it all for especially a guy they did not expect to be this good.
He is a large force out in the air and the ice. He towers over everyone. And it's a great player to have when you have a forward, when you need a forward called up. Both teams looking around here, trying to find an opportunity to make a shot. And here comes DeRosa. DeRosa raising towards the net and doesn't find anyone. He's going to hold on to this one himself. And now pressed up on the boards is Seiler. Hicks with a shot. No good. Goes into the neutral zone, and Connor Kane's going to dish this one. He thought it was onside there, but apparently was offsides. And we're going to get a face-off.
That was close.
It was definitely a close call. I mean, say we get a video review, but
Yeah, I thought he had it.
even I couldn't tell from up here. Connor Kane didn't seem too happy with the call. I mean, he shook his head a little bit.
It was borderline.
And both teams looking around. Shot on goal, but it's going to go way past the keeper. And tripping up here is Logan Weed. He does not able to hold on to the puck and kicks it behind him down to the hands of Roberts. Roberts racing towards the net. A shot goes off the keeper and saves. Solid save by the Tendy there. And laying down a check here on Fowler was number 98, Maxwell Ryan. Chris Sarver sends one up towards Logan Weed, and it's just going to roll here. Pass comes near the broadcast booth. And into the hands of Maxwell Ryan, who sends a pass up into Pennsbury territory. Both teams looking around. Sarver racing, centering pass. It's no good. Logan Weeds dishes this one behind him. So to go way up here towards McDaniel. McDaniel the forward. Not McDaniel the goalie. That'll get confusing. Racing to the net here is Ryan. Ryan looking around. Puck goes loose now here into the hands of Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver racing towards the net. And a shot. It's good for Sarver. Sarver puts one up on the board. Race towards the net. And Sarver puts them up early. Chris Sarver with the first goal of tonight's game. 9 minutes and 48 seconds. 47 seconds, my mistake. And he rushed right down the ice and put it right there. Clean, great, beauty of a shot there. Puck drop. McDaniel's not on the roster. I guess he was a pretty late call-up. You got these rosters about 4 hours before game time, so I mean, it's got to be a pretty late call-up. Here comes Jacob Sarver. His brother looking for another. Sorry, his brother looking for his first. And a check. Helmets come off. And a collision there with DeRosa, and I believe that's going to be Jacob Chow. He lost his helmet. Got crushed between DeRosa and Shane Glazner. He wasn't too happy. He was looking for a whistle. And great game so far. It's we're expecting a high-scoring game as of last time.
Absolutely, and we were talking about him earlier. Chris Sarver, there he is, and he got onto the boards very quickly, just about 7 minutes into the game. And we can only expect more of that.
If there's one man who can set a momentum for a game, it's Chris Sarver.
For a season.
Definitely is. They were losing. They were down, I believe it was 0-30 in the season for Pennsbury. And Chris Sarver returned from injury. He had an elbow injury. And was able to shot here by Ryan, no good. And he came back to the team and the team started scoring goals, which they weren't used to. And they eventually got their first win, and now they've been on the run they have been recently. Doyle trying to get past here. He looked to make a pass, but Fairweather's there. And now clearing it now is once again Matthew Cross. Connor Kane with the puck. He's coming up around near side here. Looks dished to the neutral zone. Doyle's there. He picks up the puck and is looking around for a pass. Fairweather, though, is going to get in the way of that one. And keep him away from the puck. Going past his stick there was Seiler. He tried to get the pass, but just went off of his stick. Now both teams fighting around for possession here. Souderton has in their own end. Skating around, looking for the opportunity. Looking for an opportunity. As Souderton's going to be able to put that one in the back of the net. Great shot there off of number 48, Matthew Cross. Look out for him. So I believe that's Matthew Cross. No, that's going to be number 11, Nicholas Smith. Give him a goal. That is his 10th goal of the season. It can't be that. He's a goal scorer for this team. He just put himself the top goal scorer of this team. Sorry, third top goal scorer in the team. My mistake.
Souderton's got a lot of goal scorers.
Yes, they do. It's a team that can really step up. You can't really game plan for one player. Is you never know who's going to show up and who's going to put the goals on the board for that team. Chris Sarver now with the puck. We're looking for a shootout tonight. It's last game. The last time they saw each other was 8-9, but here comes Chris Sarver. Loses the puck, and now Hicks has it. Hicks with a centering pass, and it's going to go off the keeper. And get loose there. Looking for the puck here is Pennsbury. Fowler lays down a check under the broadcast booth on number 4, Luca Ferretti. And some hard-hitting hockey now as Ferretti sends a Falcon down to the ice. Chris Sarver racing with the puck. He's looking for another one. And the puck goes loose down in the hands of Hicks. Hicks looking for his goal. And that's one's going to bounce up and go off the glass. Chris Sarver looking for the puck. Gross Cup's there. Now Chris Sarver's there. The puck change of possession back and forth. As here comes Fowler. Fowler's just going to clear this one. Trying to get in the hands of a Souderton player there. Matthew Malanga. And Shane Hicks gets hit from behind there and loses possession. Souderton with a dish up to the neutral zone. It's now in the hands of Jackson Kelly. Kelly with a shot. To go off the pads of McDaniel there and go loose. Puck rolls back into the neutral zone and then the hands of Souderton. Now, for those just tuning in, I'm Danny McDevitt. It's Ethan Whitney, the color commentator. Ethan, you want to give a little recap on the last time these two teams met?
It was a thrilling 9-8 win for Souderton. In Pennsbury's defense, it was a momentum-swinging game, which ended up being followed by 2 straight wins and a very well-played game against Central Buck South. And it's a very similar game to start. Each team's already gotten into the back of the net. We can only expect to see more of the same.
McDaniel now with the puck, coming across, trying to get it across the neutral zone and look for a pass. He dishes the pass, but it's going to go off and into a turnover. Ryan with the puck. He looks for the net, takes a shot, and it is no good. Wait, is it a goal? It is a goal. We were waiting for confirmation. It is a goal.
I don't think anyone knew. Stadium was silent.
There was no crowd pop, no cheer, nothing. There still isn't. I mean, I guess people are just disinterested.
They're just that used to scoring goals.
Fair enough. 2-1 here, Souderton. Souderton takes the lead. And Pennsbury used to trailing. So here comes Jacob Sarver. Hopefully they can get used to coming back. Connor Kane here with the puck. Trying to get to it. Goes loose and now up towards the net. The Rose is there and able to stop it. Souderton player losing a stick on the ice. And here comes Jacob Sarver. Picks it up now as DeRosa looking around on the ice. Dishes this one up towards Jacob Sarver. And he's going to skate around another player. Strong skating here for Sarver, and Gleiser's just going to clear this one up and around the back of Souderton's area. And Doyle, solid check there, gets the puck loose. Fairweather with the puck. Gets checked off there by Doyle. And waiting there is Connor Kane. With a shot, though, it was Matthew Cross. No good, though. Trying to get the hands of Fairweather. Fairweather picks it up and sends it across the blue line. He's going to have to make his team regroup here. Solid pass off here. Does not complete. And goes to the hands there of DeRosa. Now with it is Shane Gleisner. Team's fighting around for possession. With it now is Fowler. Fowler over to Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver with the puck. And Chris Sarver's going to look. Centering pass. And a few Falcons get tripped up. Doyle falls. And another shot by Sarver. He's going to send another centering pass. And Doyle not able to get a shot off in time. Gleisner was trying to get one. Nothing to work there. It was no good. Shot on McDaniel from the Souderton end. And McDaniel's going to come out of the net to stop that one and freeze the puck for a face-off. They wanted a good game out of McDaniel. They said this was going to be a bounce-back game for him.
And, I mean, obviously he's off to a slow start, but we've seen him get off to worse starts and recover in games that Pennsbury has won. And they're just hoping that, you know, he's seen this team before and he's seen the best of this team. You know, he gave up 9 goals against them, and they're just hoping.
Face-off dove out there was McDaniel. It's going to be another face-off.
Excuse me, they're just hoping he can, you know, sort of channel what he remembers from last game and just, you know, they're going to need him to be good.
Chris Sarver is just going to clear this one behind him. It's in the corner, and a shot here. McDaniel with a solid save. Good knowledge of the net there and keeps it away. McDaniel diving out here, trying to keep an eye on it. Chris Sarver with the puck. Sends it up and around. He's looking for a pass here to Grosscup. And he's going to keep it himself. He's coming around the near side by the broadcast booth. He has it in Souderton area. He's looking, crash towards the net, shot. And saved here by Connor Paulus. Connor Paulus with another save on the season. He has had 310 saves this season. Give it up to him. It's a good number to have.
Absolutely, and the point I was trying to make earlier, I'd like to circle back to that. Is Aaron McDaniel given a tough assignment last time against the 4th highest scoring team in the league, only behind Penridge, Council Rock South, and Central Buck South, not in that order. And he's given a tough assignment, and they're getting at him early, just like they would want to, just like you'd have to imagine was in the game plan. And for for Pennsbury, their game plan, I mean, they said they wanted to get shots on goal. They have 9 already, so it's not particularly going wrong, but Souderton goalie has been great when he needed to be. Of course, they do have the 1 already. They're looking to add to it.
The puck resting here on the near side of the ice. It's going to be going up and into the center ice here. Grosscup, though, sends this one across. Offside warning called. He lets it go. With it now is Ryan. Ryan looking around. Maxwell Ryan takes the shot. It's going to go up and above McDaniel. And now taking it here is Sean Ryan, and a shot on goal by him is going to lead to a face-off. McDaniel handing the puck over, and center is going to get ready to glide in position. We're going to get a line change for both sides. And a face-off. I believe Roberts is going to be going out there as a center for Pennsbury. And joining Souderton, lining up at center, is going to be number 7, Jacob Chow. Roberts and Chow. Puck drop, and Souderton is going to lose this one. The puck's going to go way up into Souderton territory. Racing behind him here is Logan Weed. He's looking to make an opportunity, but the puck's going to go into the hands here of Connor Paulus. We're going to face off here in Souderton end. Smart change of sides there as they just cleared it and were able to put it into goalie's hands.
Absolutely. Aaron McDaniel had been under fire these last couple minutes and switching position, giving their offense a chance to play.
Puck is near side here. McDaniel with it. McDaniel dishes this one out. It's going to go up into the hands of Logan Weed, and a late check there. Didn't seem too happy with it. And the puck rolls into Paulus. Paulus just going to dish this one out towards his teammate. And this puck going to go up into the netting. A few fans were worried there as it rolled off the netting. Always a fear. It's a fear for us. There's no glass. There's no netting. There's no barrier between us and the puck.
And there's 2 pucks that were just in here when we got here. So clearly it's not impossible.
Yeah, as we were setting up this broadcast earlier, we found 2 pucks in the broadcast booth. So if that's not a bad omen, I don't know what is. Gotta watch out up here, apparently. Drew Severus trying to get to this one, and Jason Fowler is just going to let this one go into the neutral zone. Clearing it now is number 23, Benjamin Fadden. And holding on to it here is the captain, Logan Doyle. Doyle dishes this one out towards Sarver. Sarver coming up around the near side. He takes it into the neutral zone. He dishes a pass off here to Gleisner. And Gleisner now racing towards the net. Dishes it behind him here to Jacob Sarver. Jacob Sarver looking for the pass, sends back to Fowler. And Fowler is going to send this on up into the netting. And we're going to get a face-off after the puck goes out of boundaries here. There's a lot of yelling on the ice. Some unkind words I feel like I heard down there.
Yeah, I don't know if we can repeat that, but I think you can fill in the blank.
Tensions are high. Loose puck out on the ice, by the way. The fans returned it. So here comes Souderton coming around the far side. And a shot on McDaniel. McDaniel, easy stop from there. And he's going to be able to put this one down for a face-off. Line change here for Souderton. The defensemen seem to be switched out. Some fans yelling from the crowd. good atmosphere here. It's a pretty quiet atmosphere for a hockey game. Jacob Starver's going to let this one go behind him. Doyle now at the puck. Doyle looking around, trying to find possession. And he's going to skate through into the neutral zone. He's coming in quick. The defensemen are looking at him. He's looking to make a shot. It's going to go off the defenseman's stick and go high. Jacob Starver now, if it gets tripped up, Shane Gleisner down in the center spot. Tries to make a shot. It's going to go off another stick and go into the glass. With it now is Chris Starver. Chris Starver gets checked. And here comes Logan Doyle. Picking it up now is Shane Gleisner. Shane Gleisner racing towards the net, and a shot. It's going to go off of Paulus there. Jake Sealer moving with it. And the puck here in the possession of Souderton. Big Red coming around the near side of the ice. And Sealer with it takes a shot. It's going to go just above the pipes and stay out. There's a late check there on Gleisner. It's going to be for a whistle. Oh, sorry. It's going to be a goal. I focused on other things. I am so sorry. But a goal there for Pennsbury. Pennsbury's going to tie that one up. But some extracurricular on the ice. It's a tough blind spot in the broadcast booth. You sometimes can see the goal, and you can sometimes not see the goal up here.
It's definitely an interesting setup up here.
But Pennsbury now bouncing back. It's 2-2. With 40 seconds left to go here in this SHSHL matchup of period number 1. Shot here goes up and above McDaniel. DeRosa trying to get there, and another shot of McDaniel. Glove save, and it's going to be a face-off. Solid save there by McDaniel. He has let up 2 goals tonight, but other than that, he's been on his game. It's been low shot scoring game. The defense has really been coming in clutch for both sides. And you can't ask any more out of your defenseman. Holding them up to 9 shots in just the first period of hockey. Connor Kane now with it. Near side, he's just going to clear this one. Tries to get in the hands of Hicks, but it's going to go into the actual hands of Benjamin Fadden. Connor Kane with it once again. Clears this one and sends it way up into Souderton territory. Time's going to head down, and 7 seconds to go is freezing the puck there was Connor Paulus. They're going to get a face-off here, and maybe one last shot for Pennsbury if they can win this face-off. Marcus Roberts heading out there for the face-off. Lines up. Centers are in position. Maxwell Ryan across from him. Puck drop Murray away. Souderton wins the face-off, and it's going to go up and into the boards. Time is going to run out. Some extracurricular there on the ice before after the time ran out. But other than that, we'll be joining. Stay tuned for Ethan Whitney's halftime show. And we're back with you here on the Santucci's Game of the Night.
I'm Ethan Whitney here with your Raleigh Sports intermission report. It is the first period of play has just ended. It is Souderton 2. It is Pennsbury 2. They tied it up late with not a lot of time left to go in the first period. And I'm noticing now Connor Paulus, the goalie for Souderton, number 22, he is averaging 10.55 goals per game. So this is clearly an offensively centered team for Souderton, and they've gotten into the back of the net twice with 9 shots on goal. The Pennsbury defense has been very good at times, and they've had times where they've struggled. They had that one interception, which almost ended up being a dead center shot, which was saved by McDaniel. He's had some very good saves, and he's had some saves that, he's had some goals that he gave up where you feel like, you should have that. Maybe you shouldn't. He's seen this team before. I guess I'll leave that up to you, the viewer. Each team, I think you can notice, each team is playing like they know that their season is on the line. A couple more losses for each of these teams, and it's a lost season, especially Pennsbury coming off of the season that they had. And they know how important this game is. Souderton knows how important this game is. They're respectively Pennsbury 6th, Souderton 7th in the standings, and they know that they got to leave it all out on the ice tonight and for the next 7 games after.
Thank you, Ethan, for that intermission report here on the Santucci's Square Pizza and Restaurant Game of the Night. Santucci's Square Pizza and Restaurant, the perfect place to get a bite to eat. It's about dinner time. I'd say it's a great time to order Santucci's square pizzas. You can cuddle up on the couch and watch some Pennsbury ice hockey, right, Ethan?
Exactly. Raleigh Sports Network and Santucci's, hand in hand.
I'm Danny McDevitt, by the way, joined by Ethan Whitney here on the Raleigh Sports Network coverage of Pennsbury ice hockey. We'll be here all season, so don't miss it. As puck drop, we're away. Roberts is going to win this one and dish it back to Sarver. Fowler now racing towards it. It's in his own zone. There was number 9, Matthew Malonga. And the puck's loose here in the middle of the ice. With it now is Maxwell Ryan. Ditches it back on over. And into the hands of Nicholas Smith. It's going to go up and over into the middle of the ice. Looking for a shot here, but Souderton's not able to get it away. And Roberts is going to race here with Logan Weed on the other side. Tries to take a shot on net, and a solid save here by Paulus. Comes in clutch, and the puck goes loose. It's in the middle of the ice. Fowler trying to get away with it, and Souderton's going to be able to hold on to it. Centering pass, but no good. Seth Grossman was there, and he tried to get a shot off, but he couldn't get it in time off the one-timer. Marcus Roberts with it now. Calling for the pass is McDaniel. Trying to get a shot off here. And Souderton now taking it into the neutral zone. Here comes Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver racing towards the net, and he gets held up behind in front of the blue line. And the entire Pennsbury bench in arms trying to call for a penalty. McDaniel lets this one get up behind him. Here comes Ryan. Ryan with a shot. Goes up and into the air. McDaniel able to keep track of it, though, and keep it out. Chris Sarver now racing across the middle of the ice. Tries to get a shot off. He lets it get past him a little bit. And go behind the net is now Souderton. Souderton dishes this one up toward number 68, Drew Savarsi. Savarsi looking around. Savary, sorry. And Savaris again with the puck. Logan Weed with it. Logan Weed dishes this one into the neutral zone. Benjamin Fadden clears this one. It's behind the Pennsbury net. And Aaron McDaniel is going to watch this one as it goes up and around behind him. This puck goes up towards Doyle. Doyle trying to get past, but it's called offsides. Chris Sarver having a word with the referees. He does not seem too happy with the referees right now. Could be the hit earlier, the near side of the benches.
Yeah, the refs certainly in this game, they seem to have an understanding that it's an important game, and whether you agree or disagree with it, they just seem to be letting it play. They're not trying to interfere.
Whether you agree or disagree, the call is not changing. As the referee has laid down the law, he's now speaking to head coach Ryan Daly currently. And speaking with Sarver. Sarver having a word with him. Sarver, once again, still upset on the bench. Still talking to the referees. And the puck's going to go loose here in the Pennsbury territory. Connor Kane, though, able to pick it up. The alternate captain dishes this one up near side of the ice, and called for icing it is. We're going to get a face-off in the Pennsbury end. And quite a night here for Pennsbury versus Souderton.
Absolutely. It's been a great game so far. Pennsbury has 14 shots on goal, Souderton with 10. Each team knows that they're going to have to hammer the opposing goalie, Aaron McDaniel and Chris Paulson, respectively. Each of them have had their ups and downs this season, and each of them know each other in that 9-8 thrilling matchup that they had earlier in the season.
Breakaway here for Pennsbury. Doesn't result in anything. Is Souderton able to regroup and defend it well? The captain here, Grossman, trying to get a hold of it. And some playing here. Malonga checks to Rosa there. And here comes Jacob Sarver now. Picking it up is Gleisner behind the net. Ditches it behind him. The puck is near side. And the puck's going to go loose to Rosa there. Jacob Sarver sends this one up and behind him now into the hands of DeRosa. DeRosa trying to get past. And he picks it up, kicks it off his skate. Smart playing here. He's trying to get a centering pass off. Doesn't find it. Tries to push it into the back of the net. It's going to be stopped here by Paulus. Solid read there for the goalie, Connor Paulus. He's having an all right night. 14 shots on goal for Pennsbury. He's let up 2. Is really honestly the same story for each of these teams. I mean, each side is doing the exact same right now. It is a pretty even game.
Yeah, they know each other. Obviously, they play each other in the season, and the goalies in a way very similar and in ways very different. And each team is trying to hammer, like I said earlier, shots on goal. And that is going to be the deciding factor in this game.
Puck is now on the near side of the ice here. It's going to go up and around. Here comes Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver racing towards the net. He's coming up and around the goaltender. Chris Sarver now near side. He's racing towards the net. He's looking to put up another. Sends a centering pass, and it doesn't hit, as now Shane Hicks trying to regroup and gets the puck for a pass the blue line. It passed the blue line. Now they got to regroup. Check here on number 48. Was a hard one. Matthew Cross sent into the boards. Fowler now heading towards his own zone, and icing is called. Icing called here in period number 2 in the 12th minute, 58th second left to go.
Chris Sarver earlier, he was trying to get that goal. Have you ever heard the expression, big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments? The next 8 games for each of these teams, Souderton 9 games. This is every play is a big play. Every goal is a huge goal. And I can go on.
Puck goes loose here, all the way into the far side of Pennsbury territory. And we're going to get once again another face-off here for Souderton.
These face-offs proven to be pretty critical in this game. I mean, each team, they're trying to create opportunities for their offenses, which they know to be very talented and good.
Fowler trying to keep this one out. Goes way up into the air and stopped by the hand of Stephen Grosscup. Fowler once again clears this one. It goes up and towards Souderton's zone. Grosscup able to make a good stop there. Keep it in the Souderton end. And a shot by Grosscup caught here. Baseball catch there for Connor Paulus as he keeps it in his glove.
A lot of baseball catches by each of the goalies. Each of the offenses have had many great chances. 26 shots on goal combined, 16 for Pennsbury, 10 for Souderton. And each of the goalies know just what they're going up against. And you have to imagine extra hours in training and whatnot.
There hasn't been a lot of playmaking. It's a lot of just been shots on quick shots. There hasn't really been any design plays we've seen so far this game. Just a lot of quick shots.
That's a very good point. Not at all.
It's working though. Drew Savaras dishes his puck into Pennsbury territory, and Fowler's there to keep hold of it. Fowler now with the puck. Trying to keep it away from Souderton, but Souderton's going to go pick this one up. Ryan centering pass. And the puck goes loose. We got some extracurricular out on the ice. As Grossman talking to Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver looking to have nothing to do with it. And number 19, the captain, Seth Grossman, not too happy on the ice. As he stares down Chris Sarver. You can only think that's going to brew up some tension.
Absolutely. And like I said earlier, each team playing with an unmatched level of intensity, knowing just how important these games are. Especially this one. Each team right next to each other in the standings, but only 4 teams can make it to the playoffs.
Now here comes McDaniel, rushing towards the net. Tries to take a shot. And solid shot there by Roberts. Roberts puts up a goal. And Connor Polis lets up another one. A great play by Marcus Roberts. And this place finally a loud cheer from the crowd.
Absolutely. We've been waiting for it. And Souderton's defense, they've allowed 18 shots on goal up to this point, and just felt like eventually Pennsbury was going to end up pulling ahead with this one if they continue to just dominate with the shots on goal like they have up until this point, and it finally happened.
It's been a pretty silent one out here, but I think this has to do with the tension now brewing.
It got loud on the ice just
rapidly.
A couple seconds ago.
Pennsbury 3, Souderton 2. More action to come. 11 minutes and 46 seconds left to go of period number 2. DeLucia keeping this one away. Now if it is Logan Doyle. Logan Doyle trying to get towards the net. He's looking, trying to take a shot. Goes wide and down to the hands of Shane Gleason. Gleason able to get a pass off. Puck goes up around the Tendy. Jacob Sarver trying to keep them away for the puck. And Sarver dishes this one up and around the far side of the ice. Some extracurricular of Shane Gleisner there. So he's hitting him with the stick. Both teams fighting around here. And some whistles blown. Not sure what the call on the ice there is, but whistle, I believe, is going to be offsides is the call. Nope. Connor Kane, head to the box. Interference. That's going to be 2 minutes and a Chermonte Sports Performance power play. Chermonte Sports Performance, your place to be if you're an athlete. They offer one-on-one training, they offer group training, and they offer team training. They offer a one-on-one environment that works towards catering your athletes' every need. Call 215-554-5619 for more information. Chermonte Sports Performance, great place to be. Some confusion with the referees here. They're trying to figure things out. And we're awaiting play here. But give us a little insight on tonight, Ethan.
And this power play is going to be very crucial for Souderton looking to get back in this game. They know just how good that offense is. Now they've got the one-man advantage to go along with it. They have to make plays with the playmakers. And there it is.
A goal there for Souderton. Souderton able to quickly capitalize on that power play. Putting up a goal there was number 48 for Souderton, Matthew Cross.
That did not take long. I was in the middle of my little speech going on about that, and that is just a testament to how good they are. Like I said, fourth most in the league, only behind the top 3 teams.
It's a very evenly matched team.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a great game, just like it was in the 9-8 game.
10 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Logan Doyle, puck drop. He loses the face-off here. It's going to go up near side. Chris Sarver trying to be there. And a shot goes wide and up and above the pipes. Fowler's there. He's looking around. Fowler lets this one go behind him. Doyle now with it. Doyle dishes this one up towards Shane Gleisner. He couldn't read the pass, and it's going to go way up into Southern territory for an icing call. We're going to get a face-off and some tired defenders. Camera will be back with you in just a moment. Having to do a battery change.
Yeah, we're just changing the batteries, not the one time.
Ethan will be commentating this next few seconds here.
I'm going to take over real quick. Fighting for it, and that's going to go into the net very quickly. 10:28 on the clock. Let me fix that. 3-3 game. They've gone back and forth. 18. Pennsbury still dominating the shots on goal. 18 for them. 11 for Souderton, respectively. And like you said, it doesn't feel like there's been a lot of plays drawn up. It's just each team's playing the hockey they want to play. Here's a face-off that's going to be won by the fight for the puck, and number 98 is going to come out. That's Jacob Sarver. Sarver's going to put it down the ice. Number 21 for Souderton. Got it. They're trying to make a play, get it out of their own zone. He's going to launch that up to the ice. Number 19 for Souderton taking it down. He's going to put a shot on goal, gloved by Aaron McDaniel. It'll be his 9th save of the night. We apologize for the camera issues. We're just changing the battery real quick. Will not take long. We will have video feedback up to you very shortly, and it looks like there was a line change for each side. Like you mentioned earlier, tied defenders, and they've been trying their best against two of the best offenses in the SHSHL. Pennsbury with 32 goals for this season, Souderton with 49, although they have allowed the most goals against, 96. That is the most in the SHSHL. And they've already given up 3 tonight, gave up 8 against Pennsbury last time. Here's Pennsbury trying to make a play here. 72 taking it down the ice for Pennsbury. He passes it to DeRosa, loses it. Now number 78 for Souderton taking it down, trying to make a centering pass, but it gets broken up by the Pennsbury defense, which has had its moments of greatness tonight. As has the Souderton. This is up along the boards. Behind the net is number 23. He gets checked. Gives it. Oh, well, I'm sorry. One quick second. We're having trouble seeing down on the ice now. Pennsbury fighting for the puck along the boards. As Souderton's just going to clear this. Number 5 for Souderton is going to get this number 44, and they are out of the zone. They're in the neutral zone now. Now they're in the offensive zone. Shot goes wide, which we've seen a lot of tonight from Souderton. They're having some trouble in some scenarios putting up competitive shots, and then other times they make it look easy. Souderton behind the net, trying to make a play. Pennsbury's defense looking to hold strong. As puck's going to get away from them. And number 72 for Pennsbury is going to have that. And clock is going to get stopped here. with 8:46 on the clock. Each team's defense has seemingly got it back together. Already 6 goals and just over, I believe, 26 minutes roughly of hockey. And they're getting ready for the face-off in the neutral zone. This is going to be won by Pennsbury. Chris Sarver with the puck along the boards. Sarver taking it up. He's going to put a shot on. It's going to get blocked. A sliding stop from number 23 of Souderton. That would be Benjamin Fadden. A great play by him there. Now it's number 28, Roberts with it for Pennsbury. I believe that was it. Marcus Roberts, correct. They're fighting for it along the boards. Stick goes flying. No one's got it. And it is going to be Souderton that comes up with it. They're still fighting along the boards. Now Sarver's going to have it right in the center of the ice. He takes it up and goes straight into 4 defenders there, and I would never bet against him. No matter how many defenders there are. Now they're right up against the broadcast booth. Hard to see. And number 21 for Souderton, Hayden O'Neill with the puck now. And they're right up against the booth. This is number 19, trying to fight for it of Souderton. Yeah, they're fighting for it in the neutral zone. This is going to get cleared into Pennsbury territory. And it's number 12 on Pennsbury. I apologize once again for the camera issues. Dan is working on that. It's cold up here, and it seems to be affecting the camera in some way. We're not quite sure. We're trying to figure that out. Here's a face-off in the Pennsbury end. It's going to be won by Pennsbury. Number 91, Jacob Sarver, trying to take it. He loses the puck. Here's a chance for Souderton, number 96. Trying to put up a shot. I think he lost the puck. 96. I do not see him on the roster, so for Souderton, I deeply apologize. Chris Sarver behind the net with it now. And he's going to lose the puck. Number 98, Max Ryan with it, and the shot just does not connect. A huge opportunity missed for Souderton to take a 4-3 lead. Apologize for the clock issues. I'm struggling with multitasking here. Now it's number 91, Jacob Sarver, taking it down the ice. He's going to put a huge shot on, but that's going to go off the pads. It's going to be off the glove of Chris Paulson. A phenomenal save. That shot's going to go wide. Now Jacob Sarver with it once more, looking to finally get one in the net. Can we have a night where each of the Sarver brothers get it in, and then apparently there's another McDaniel on the roster? Can each of the McDaniels have a good night? Well, time is still left. 6:20 left in the period. I will fix the clock in a second. Fowler with it now in the defensive zone. He's just going to chuck that down the ice. It's going to be retrieved by retrieved by Chris Sarver. Here's a chance, and that is just not going to formulate. He's got it behind the net, trying to make a centering pass, and just never formed, and Fowler's going to... It's going to be given to Fowler once again in the defensive zone. It's going to go... Skips off the wall. It's unlucky to number 11 of Souderton. He's trying to make a play. He falls. I don't want to say tripped up. I do not believe that was the case. And the clock... The whistle's going to be blown here. And let me fix this game clock real quick. There's 5 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock, according to the scoreboard here in Hatfield. Great stadium. Daniel McDevitt, your original play-by-play commentator, is working on the camera right now, and it appears he's almost got it done. So we will have live video back to you in just a moment. And it appears I've missed a penalty on Pennsbury. So that's going to be their second penalty of the game. It will create a power play, which is the perfect time to mention the Shermonte Sports Performance Power Play. Shermonte Sports Performance caters to all your athletes' needs. If you're looking for more information, call 215-554-5619 for more information, or visit www.shermonteperformance.com. It's going to be sent down the ice by number 75 on Pennsbury. That is Connor Kane. And there's a fight behind the Souderton net. Souderton's got it. They pass it up, almost intercepted by Roberts. Marcus Roberts, and he's going to make a great play defensively. There's a fight for the puck. Souderton's been fighting it for it all night, and they just seem like each team. Yeah, this has been a very physical game, and we saw tensions flare earlier, and that is going to get into the net. A phenomenal shot from Souderton. I'm so sorry, I cannot tell who made the shot. It's just out of my field of view, but whoever made it, a phenomenal shot. With 4 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock, that is going to give Souderton a 4-3 lead. Just as the second period is winding down, their 13th shot on goal, 4 for 13. Now we got it ready for the face-off, and it's going to be won by Souderton. And they're going to lose the puck here. Pennsbury trying to make a play. Jacob Sarver with it. He's on the boards, and he is going to, I believe, lose the puck here. And that's just going to get sent down. It's going to be an icing call, I believe. And I believe we almost got the camera back, or Dan has been... The camera is back. Dan has been doing phenomenal work with the camera. And in any second now, we should have it... That was loud. We should have it back on in any second now. And I believe that is it. That is it. It's not focused. There we go. Camera is back. So is Daniel McDevitt.
A struggle and a half. The camera's tripod was frozen.
Oh, was it?
And we couldn't. I couldn't get it off of the tripod to change the battery. And a great catch there by McDaniel. Joining it back, it is Souderton 4, Pennsbury 3. Maybe the changing commentator would be a change of momentum.
Maybe, though unfortunately while I was doing it, if you're a Pennsbury fan, they did get another one in the goal off of a phenomenal shot off the boards. It just barely snuck in on McDaniel.
Well, once again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the Rally Sports Network. Hope you all had a happy holidays here as the new year begins, 2024. And this one's going to go off the skate here of number 11 for Pennsbury, Nicholas Smith. And Chris Sarver able to pick this one up. He's trying to take it into Souderton's end. And here comes Doyle. Doyle dishes this one, but tripped up there was Doyle, and we have a delayed penalty. Chris Sarver trying to take advantage of it, and whistles are blown. Number 48 thought he had a breakaway there. Number 48 being Matthew Cross. Quite upset with the power play there. Didn't realize it was a delayed penalty and saw a huge breakaway that almost led to a goal, but was not able to capitalize.
Absolutely. That's been the story of Pennsbury's night. 20 shots on goal, and, they always preach to us shots on goal, and they've gotten that and then some with 20 with 3 minutes and over 3 minutes left.
Souderton go a man down now in this Chairmonte Sports Performance Power Play. Chairmonte Sports Performance for all your athletes' needs. Another great opportunity it offers group training where they can work in a group environment that helps build teamwork and strives your athlete for greatness in a fun and inviting setting. Chairmonte Performance helped build athletes here on the Pennsbury team like Jason Fowler. Jason Fowler, a defenseman here out on the ice.
We saw him make some
plays straight ahead, number 89. And he's had a terrific season, so maybe you can too if you join Chairmonte Sports Performance. This puck goes way up and into McDaniel. McDaniel's just going to pass this one out towards Fowler, though. Trust in Fowler as here comes Fowler. He dishes it off towards Doyle, and Doyle dishes it right back. With the puck now is Jacob Sarver. He's coming in quick, and Gleisner out there with him. Jacob Sarver gets tripped up, though, and that's going to be a 5-on-3 for Pennsbury. This is an opportunity to get way back into this game.
Absolutely, and when you're up against a team that leads the league in goals allowed, and they do by, if I'm reading this correctly, they lead the league in goals allowed. Excuse me, by 8. Only team coming close is Central Bucks West. And 5-on-3 with this terrific offense. See what they do to try to make plays for Chris Sarver, make plays for maybe the captain, Doyle.
And what a situation there, definitely for Souderton, as the captain sends himself to the box for 2 minutes. Number 19, Seth Grossman. And a great shot there is going to lead to a Pennsbury goal.
There it is.
And what a play. Heading out of the box now is number 23,
Still a power play for Pennsbury,
Benjamin
though.
Fadden as once again still a Chairmonte Sports Performance power play.
And each team
And
did not take long on their respective power plays getting it in.
definitely,
Just as soon
it's
as
quick.
it happened.
They are quick to that power play. And still waiting on another player out there. Here comes Malanga. Puck drop Murray. Pennsbury trying to waste no time. They have tied this one 4-4. Fowler with the puck. He's got the puck for 1 minute and 38 seconds. Here comes Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver skating around, looking around, trying to make a shot. He's coming up and around the net, looking for a centering pass. Is just going to dish this one behind him off towards Logan Doyle. Logan Doyle looks, dishes. It's in the hands of Fowler. Fowler now in the center of the ice, takes a shot into the back of the net for Jason Fowler. Jason Fowler capitalizes on the power play by Seth Grossman. And Jason Fowler, a athlete over at Chairmonte Sports Performance. They got him ready for the season, and just as we say it, Jason Fowler scores a goal. It is his second goal of the season as a defenseman. The other one was a shorthanded goal way back. And now both teams fight around possession. Pennsbury has the lead. It's 5-4 Pennsbury. These are two teams you're always going to see high scoring. Is Chris Sarver trying to get the shot off. In the way, though, was Doyle. And Doyle's stick inevitably ends that. Doyle trying to get a pass off towards the middle of the ice. And a solid check laid down by Doyle on Sean Ryan. And sticks clashing here. Here comes Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver heading towards the net. Tries to get a shot off, and Gleisner's there in time. Jacob Sarver now has it. He's looking around. He's on his own. Taking it through his own territory. Dishes it off to Jake Saylor. Saylor moving around the ice. Looking to build off this opportunity. Puck goes up here. And here comes Grosscup. Grosscup tries to dish this one off. Gets checked into the boards. Fairweather. He's there. Next puck. This puck goes loose off here. Now, here comes Chris Sarver. Tries to get a shot off, almost off, but stopped by the skate there of number 11, Nicholas Smith. And this puck's going to go way up into Pennsbury territory for an icing call. We're going to get a face-off here in the Souderton territory. Tensions brewing here on the ice. Both teams in a shootout here. As it has been goal for goal.
Absolutely. Each team blow for blow, goal for goal, whatever you want to say. And like I said, tensions brewing. Each team on their heels. Pennsbury knowing that Souderton could change this game in a flash.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there hasn't been a lead higher than 1 point this entire game.
I think you're right. I think each team's responded in time, excuse me.
And taking it to the net here is Souderton. Trying to dish out a pass. He looks around. Doesn't see anything and keeps it himself on the near side of the ice. Ryan dishes a pass. Into the hands of the captain. And Kane swatting that one away. And a stick goes up into the netting. That's a first. Wow. As DeRosa's stick went way up into the air and into the netting. And breakaway here for Grosscup. Grosscup kept away from the puck and solid defending there by Grossman. And whistles blown here. We're gonna get the end of the second period. That has been the second period of play. Pennsbury leading 5. Souderton High School 4. And you're watching the Santucci's Game of the Night. Santucci's Square Pizza and Restaurant of Fairless Hills, now serving Fairless Hills and surrounding areas. The original Santucci's Square Pizza. Nothing better. Nothing beats it. I mean, Santucci's Pizza, my personal favorite. The best pizza in Fairless Hills, without a doubt. And surrounding areas.
Gotta fit that in there.
All right, Ethan, we're going to send it over to you for the intermission show. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Dan. And we have just witnessed the first 2 periods of hockey. We have a great game going here, just like we had the last time they faced on November 15th in Grundy. It was a 9-8, like we've mentioned many times at this point, win for Souderton. And that game looking even more important now with the way the standings have shaken up. And Pennsbury, for a while there, it looked like they were, I don't want to say down and out, but they were down for a minute there, 4-3, and then they got that 5-on-3 power play, something that they have at times in the season struggled to capitalize on, but not tonight. 2 very quick goals to get themselves not only back in the game, but back in the lead. And like you mentioned, it has been back and forth all night long. I believe you're correct. I do not think each team has had a lead that is higher than one, and each team on their heels, tension starting to brew in the crowd and on the ice. Like I mentioned earlier, each team on their heels, they know that the other team's offense has the capability to flip this game in a heartbeat.
You always see tension brewing in the crowd. It's always the crowd before the ice.
It brings me back to that Council Rock North game. They were going at it.
The crowd was quite loud at that Council Rock North game. 2 fan bases who have a lot of history in the past. And
say that.
apparently on social media, they have a lot of beef, you could say.
Oh, to check up on that.
McDaniel now out there at center. Not the McDaniel that's in the net. Don't get it confused. There's 2. The other McDaniel's not on our roster, so.
And there are 2 servers as well.
There are 2 solvers. At least that's marked, though.
Yeah,
they have a little
jerseys.
initial in front of it.
Yep.
And McDaniel and Ryan face off here. Ryan wins the face off and gets it in the hands of his captain, Grossman. 17 minutes of hockey to go. And Fowler's there, able to stop it and send it over to his man. Picking it up here is Roberts, and Roberts now skating towards the net. Lets this one go past him. And there is McDaniel. McDaniel dishes this one now into the hands of number 23, Benjamin Fadden. And this puck goes loose. Chris Sarver loses skate, and McDaniel's down on the ice. McDaniel getting up. Good to see. As he's back into the action, tries to get a stick stop there. No good, and a shot off of Nicholas Smith hits the chest there of Logan Weed. Logan Weed sends this one up. It's in the middle of the ice now. McDaniel dishes this one back. The puck loose here. Solid breakaway here for Nicholas Smith. Got past Roberts, but was met by the defense there, and wasn't able to get anything. Hip check there by Smith on McDaniel. McDaniel getting roughed up in this game. It's a second hit in just a minute. Second hit he's taken. This is Fairweather trying to dish this one out for a shot, and Chris Sarver down on the ice. He got hit in what seems to be his collarbone. He's holding on to that area of the body. And he's going to go off the ice. Hopefully it's just fine. Maybe just a bruise, hopefully. But we'll see if he returns. He's on the bench now. Heading back out there is Pennsbury and Souderton. Fairweather trying to get a hold of this puck, and Connor Kane's going to be able to dish a pass up here towards Gleisner. But getting away with it now is Souderton, and Souderton has possession. The puck goes up and around behind the net here, and a solid check. That was a late check on Fairweather, but a check it was. DeRosa racing towards the puck, and Connor Kane's going to be able to pick this one up. Connor Kane with it behind the net. Ditches this one off towards Gleisner, and Gleisner's going to let it get past him. Now one's going to be for icing. Gleisner not too happy with what he did there. He just let the puck go past his stick. We've seen that a lot tonight. I mean, catching passes has been an issue for this team, what I've seen tonight.
Definitely, and that's going to, especially in the third period of hockey, third and final period, that's going to end up playing a big role. You know, each time you give them an icing, you give each team's elite offense a chance for Souderton to tie this game and for Pennsbury to take the first 2-goal lead by any team tonight.
Pennsbury with the puck. Takes it center ice. DeRosa skating across the blue line. DeRosa sends this one way up and off the glass. Doyle was waiting there to make the check. He's glad he cleared it. Now coming to it is Freddie. Freddie with a shot. He falls over and no good. Freddie slammed into the boards there. Tripped up on his skates. And Kane dishes his one to Doyle. Doyle over to, and a diving stop by Doyle there, but wasn't able to do anything. Sorry, the pass last was to Shane Gleisner to Doyle. And here comes Souderton. Souderton racing across the ice. Takes it across the blue line. And trying to get a play here is Nicholas Smith. 14 minutes to go. Doyle dishes this one to Fowler. Fowler with the puck. And he's going to send this one up towards Shane Gleisner. Shane able to break away and trips up, but still holds on to it. This puck's going to go way up and into the netting for a faceoff. Faceoff looming in Souderton's end. Chris Sarver back out onto the ice.
It's good to see.
Good to see. Glad he's not injured. A great offensive key to this team.
Obviously, if he's already shown his impact tonight, and you'd have to expect with a third period, like I said, third and final period, and looking like it's going to end up being the most important period, you'd have to expect him to get back into the net again or at least make a play.
Without a doubt. He is a key to this puzzle that you cannot lose. And the puck here, near side of the ice. Both teams trying to get a hold of it. Chris Sarver now racing towards the puck. It's heading towards the back of Pennsbury's end. And Chris Sarver now skating towards the neutral zone. He's trying to take it himself. He's looking to build an opportunity. Racing towards the net. Sends a centering pass. And it's going to be stopped here by Paulus. And some fighting down on the ice. And Shane Hicks got checked down to the ice there by the ultimate captain, number 23, Benjamin Fadden. No call. They let the boys play. No call from the referee. We're going to play on. Chris Sarver looks, tries to get past the first defender, and got past Grossman. Great play there, keeps it away from him, and he's rushing towards the net. Tries to get a shot off, goes off the goalie's pads, and no good. Puck cleared once again in the hands of Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver lets this one go behind him. Maxwell Ryan. It's a 2-on-1. Sends a pass off, trying to get a shot, and he wasn't able to keep a hold of it. There was Seth Grossman. He had it. He could have got the one-timer, but wasn't able to get the shot off in time. And here comes Malanga. Chris Sarver lays down a nice check there. And whistles blown. So I believe Seth Grossman there was holding on to his chest. He got hit by Chris Sarver. Seth Grossman quite angry. Took a check there by Chris Sarver. And tension is building.
Yeah, it's only been building the entire. I'll be taking over the play-by-play for just a second here. Our original play-by-play commentator, Dan McDevitt, is caught up with something right now. See Pennsbury is getting cleared down. Cannot tell currently who has the puck. It is McDaniel shot off of them. It's not McDaniel, excuse me. That was a very good opportunity for Pennsbury, not capitalized on. Here's another one. That puck's going to go up into the air and recover by number 48 of Souderton. He's taking it up the ice, and we're going to hand it back to Daniel McDevitt real quick here.
Picking it up now is McDaniel. McDaniel with the puck. Takes this one and sends it way into Souderton territory. We're going to get an icing call and a face-off in the Pennsbury end. Some tired defenders heading back on over. You're watching us here on the Rally Sports Network. I'm Daniel McDevitt, your play-by-play commentator for tonight. Camera operator and color commentator and tech operator, Ethan Whitney. Give him a round of applause there. One of the hardest working people on our crew.
You fixed that camera earlier, though.
And Doyle trying to keep a hold of it. The puck goes loose here. And coming across the ice now is Jacob Sarver. He keeps hold of it, off the stick. And a shot on goal by Jacob Sarver, saved there by Connor Paulus. It's going to come down to the wire for this game, and last game they played against each other, it went to overtime, so don't go anywhere.
Definitely. Great game of hockey we got going. Each team seemingly playing the kind of game they scripted to play. It's just Souderton looking to get back into it with a lot of time left on the clock to do so.
One score game of hockey here. Pennsbury dishes one up. It's near side of the ice. Fowler trying to get the pass off, and a breakaway here from Maxwell Ryan. Chris Sarver in the way, tries to push the puck out of the way, and it just goes loose. Chris Sarver, though, skates away with it and sends it into the neutral zone. Souderton's got to regroup. Pennsbury didn't get possession, but they were able to buy them some time. As here comes Jason Fowler coming to the puck. He's just going to send this one up and around towards Chris Sarver. And waiting there was Malanga. He tries to get the check off, but Jacob Sarver was awaiting it and able to play it off easily. But the puck now is trying to get a pass off to Grossman, but it's going to go over to Smith. And this one's going to go into the hands of Aaron McDaniel. He's been a solid goalkeeper for Pennsbury. He's definitely the guy I'd want in the net, but you never really know what kind of game you're going to get from him. You're either going to get a high scoring game out of him, or you're going to get a very, very low scoring game out of him.
And he's had the assistance of his defense, only 17 shots on goal for Souderton to this point.
So far, though, solid goalie in the net. As here comes Chris Sarver racing towards the net, trying to get a shot off in time, and is stopped there by the quick Souderton defense. This puck's going to be dished up towards Malanga. Malanga sends this one up now into the hands of Maxwell Ryan. Dishes off a shot towards Grossman, and Grossman able to send that one off. Chris Sarver awaits it and dishes that one. Sent it into neutral zone, and now here comes Jake Sealer. Sealer with the puck. And the Pennsbury's new line of defensemen out on the ice. DeRosa awaiting this one, and Kane going to reach out his stick. Keeps it away from him. Grosscup sends this one over, down to the hands of DeRosa. DeRosa trying to get away with it, and DeRosa easily skates away with it. DeRosa with the puck, looking to make a shot. And this one's just going to go behind the keeper. He keeps possession of it. Tries to dish that one to the back of the net, but no good. Kane now heading towards the net. His own net. And he takes it behind his own net. Trying to dish off a pass here. Doesn't find anyone. The puck goes loose. Bad situation there for Kane, and he lets it get away by the stick of Benjamin Fadden. Fairweather sent down to the ice, and Kane gets tripped up on him. Puck goes to neutral zone away into Souderton territory. Not what Souderton wanted to do. Line changes coming out here for Pennsbury. Roberts out on the ice, and Logan Weed out to the ice. The puck rolls around behind McDaniel, and we're going to get a whistle. Face-off looming in the Souderton end after that icing call. And a lot of heads turning. There's a player, I believe, from Council Rock South juggling tennis balls. And a lot of the fans keeping their eye on that.
Gotta get a camera on that somehow.
DeRosa lets this one go up towards Kane. Kane with the puck. Kane sends this one up towards Roberts. Into the hands of McDaniel, though, and McDaniel's going to lose it. McDaniel loses his stick, and the defenseman gets held up. Trying to send a pass, centering pass. It might go in. Logan Weed, no good. It's a dangerous situation there as McDaniel's going to once again clear it. Both teams skating around, and McDaniel sends number 18 there, number 17, down to the ice. Not too happy there. Was, I believe, Seth Grossman. No, it's number 17. He's not on the roster. Hip check laid down there, and he's going to be able to get possession of the puck. Sorry, that's a number 11. Nicholas Smith. The font looked like a 7. My mistake. Fowler ditches the puck over towards Weed, and it's going to go into the hands of Souderton's number 21, Caden O'Neill. I believe that's his first time out on the ice tonight. And here comes Chris Sarver. Sarver skating past. He has an opportunity if he can get past those defensemen. Tries to lay down towards the net, and no good. It's just going to go into the hands of Roberts. Cleared out into the neutral zone here. Roberts with the puck. He's looking around, trying to find his opportunity. Glazner picks it up, coming around far side, and the puck goes loose. And up towards Chris Sarver it goes. Chris Sarver with the puck. Looks around, trying to dish it out. Sends the dish off towards Shane Glazner. Shane Glazner rushing towards the net. And the puck goes loose. And now it's in the hands of Chris Sarver. Chris Sarver over to Glazner. No good. Here comes Jacob Sarver. Dishes it behind him towards Fowler. Puck stopped here. Jacob Sarver trying to get away. Thought he was tripped up. Seems unhappy. And Nicholas Smith now heading out there. With it is Doyle. Doyle racing towards the net. Trying to get a shot off and sends this one over towards Glazner. Jacob Sarver with it. It's checked into the boards there and the puck goes loose. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Don't go anywhere. This game's just heating up. Souderton dishes it over to Matthew Cross. Cross looks around, tries to dish pass, and Chris Sarver with the save there, with the steal there. And Sarver's going to send this one up towards Shane Glazner. Chris Sarver now towards the net, tries to get a shot off. It's going to go off Paulus's chest there and out of the net. Great play. Dishing a pass here. He tries to get to Seth Grossman. Shane Glazner's there. The puck goes loose here. Shot on goal. McDaniel diving out for a stop, and it's saved. Great save by McDaniel.
That is huge for this game. Pennsbury has been trying to take this 2-goal lead. They've, in a sense, slowed the game down, but in a sense, they haven't slowed down at all. They're trying to get 2-goal lead, in a sense, put this game away with how great Aaron McDaniel's been in this third period. And that is just another example of it.
Well said, McDaniel. Keeping themselves in this one. Keeping his team in this one. As dish pass there by Rose Cup leads to Seiler. Seiler racing towards the net. Looks and shoots. It's in the ice. And in the crease it was. The goalie was off the ground. And Hicks getting cross-checked there. There's no call. He didn't have the puck, but he was getting hit from behind. And a missed call there by the referee. Maxwell Ryan racing. Takes a shot, and it's good. It's a goal.
Wow.
5-5 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
They finally broke through. They've been trying to do it for 12 and a half minutes now. And finally, they broke Aaron McDaniel. He's been a wall in this third period. And this game, like you said, just heating up.
Again, just heating up.
Wow.
So we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play of hockey still. Third period to go. It is 5-5. Both teams line up. Roberts and Seversi. Severus. Sorry. Chris Sarver now with the puck. Coming across the blue line. He takes it himself. He's looking to end this one. Sarver skates around. Dishes it. Middle of the ice. Centering pass. No good. But Logan Weed takes a shot there. And picked up here by Maxwell Ryan. Trying to look around here. The puck is changing possession often. Roberts now with it. Roberts looks to make centering pass. Could go into the neutral zone and picked up by Fowler. Fowler looking to take this puck and sends it over. Offside's not called. As that one could have been debatable. That might have been an offsides, but a centering pass here goes no good for Pennsbury. And here comes number 48, Matthew Cross. Across the ice is Fairweather. Fairweather's not able to get to it in time, but it's going to roll around over towards him. Solid check by Fowler, laid down. And McDaniel lets this one go past him. Way into Souderton territory.
Not quite sure what just happened.
We trying to get the camera back with you.
And we got it.
And it's back. Perfect.
Camera is
Face off coming here from Hatfield ice. Puck drop her away. Shot. He has in his own end, trying to get around them. Both teams skating through here. Trying to get away with it. Trying to get a shot on goal. Either team. And Gleasner picks it up. He is on the boards here. And Chris Sarver picks this one up neutral zone. Doesn't get tripped up, no call. Does get tripped up, but no call. And a shot by Maxwell Ryan. Saved by McDaniel. Great play there. Seth Grossman, late check on him.
Like I said earlier, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. And that is his second exceptional save of this period, which has just kept Pennsbury in this. I mean, those are the difference between a 7-5 lead for Souderton right now and the game we have right now, 5-5 with 2:21 left in the game.
Big-time players make big-time saves. I like that. I like that. And Doyle heading to the line for Pennsbury. Probably about time to send out the starters. The puck is here near side of the ice. Gleasner with it. Picks it up, dishes it out towards Jacob Sarver. And a shot by Jacob Sarver. It's pushed towards back of the net. No good yet. And a lot of pushing and shoving coming. But it stays out of the net. Chris Sarver now with the puck. Looking around, trying to find this opportunity to make a shot. And it goes past the back of the net. He sends out a centering pass. Doesn't connect. And it's going to hit his brother there, Jacob Sarver, across the ice. And sends another centering pass. Going to go over to Shane Gleasner. Shane Gleasner with the puck now. Pennsbury adding on the pressure. And a shot by Chris Sarver. Goes off the goalie's pads. And Shane Gleasner is going to hold on to it here. It's a fight for the puck on the boards. And breaking away with it is Souderton. But waiting there was Chris Sarver to pick it up. He's going to dish this one away into Souderton territory. Puck's going to roll around the neutral zone. Here comes Fairweather. Loses it. And back into the hands of Pennsbury. Doyle taking this one himself. Tries to send a slap shot. And it just goes off the boards here. Teams fighting around. There's players falling around everywhere. And here comes the captain, Seth Grossman, looking to end this one. And sends it up. And a great save by McDaniel. Keeps that one out of the net. Textbook save. And Chris Sarver trying to get to this one. Jacob Sarver now. Both teams fighting for possession, and the whistle's blown. That one's going to be called offsides. We're going to get a face-off on the far side of the ice. Things are picking up.
Absolutely. Each team is fighting like this is the championship itself because each team knows that a loss tonight, even a tie tonight, could be the end of their season, or a win tonight could be the beginning of the second half of this season. And the second half, each team going to need a lot of wins, and it starts tonight.
Puck dropping away. The puck goes up and around McDaniel. Holding on to it is Kane. Kane looking to get this one out of his own end and dishes a pass off here towards McDaniel. The puck goes loose here. Maxwell Ryan dishes it. And Seth Grossman looks around, sends a shot off, and no good. Grosscup there trying to get a hold of it. And Connor Kane picks it up. He looks around, sends it off, and tripped up there was Grosscup. The puck doesn't get to him and stopped here by McDaniel with 24 seconds left to go. Defensive mistakes there for Pennsbury.
Absolutely, and that could come up crucial. I mean, there's 24 seconds of the game. The offense and the defense, they've got to play like this is, put in NFL terms, the Super Bowl, or NHL terms, the Stanley Cup. And this is, like I mentioned earlier, this is the season in the next.
This is make or break here. These are games you gotta win if you want to make the playoffs. As here comes Chris Sarver, skating through, near side of the ice, taking this one towards the net, tries to get past one defenseman and doesn't work. The puck goes loose near side of the ice. Souderton trying to keep hold of this one. Gets away with it as Pennsbury in a centering pass. And an early check there laid down. A lot of pushing and shoving coming from both sides. Tensions are building. And the whistle, the horn blows. And we're going to wait to see if we have time for overtime. Roberts talking some smack on the other team.
I like it. I'm here for it. Big game, big trash talk.
These two teams are going to prepare for overtime.
Wow. Second time these two teams have gone to overtime just to show how evenly matched these teams are and how great of a game it is every time they play. And it has been a pleasure calling it up here tonight with you.
It is a great game to be calling here with you, Ethan, as it is a high-score matchup. Lot on the line. Pennsbury looking to get away with this one. They need it here desperately.
Souderton knows they only have 23 shots on goal compared to Pennsbury's 32. Yeah, that's right. And they know that when they get the puck into the hands of their playmakers, that is how this game is going to be won. And Max Ryan, we can expect maybe him to get a goal, and he had 9 combined points, which the Souderton had 9 points last time they played. He had a role in all 9 of them. We could maybe expect them to drop a play with him, number 98. You see him on the ice in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I believe. And this is just make or break for each team's season. A Pennsbury win will put them at 4-7 with 9 points on the season, which would leave them just 3 points behind Central Bucks East for 5th place, and also 3 points behind North Penn, who they have 2 losses to. So they're going to have to outperform North Penn because North Penn has the tiebreaker on them. And a win for Souderton will put them at 4-6 at 9 points. It will move them from 7th to 6th, leaping Pennsbury in the standings. Just a huge 5 minutes.
And you thought you weren't going to get another intermission show.
Absolutely.
You got one. Puck drop Murway. Jacob Sarver taking this one. He's going to go across the blue line and take it himself. 5 minutes ago in this 3v3 hockey, the entire North Penn benches and Central Bucks South benches are watching this one from the glass. And a lot going on here. Trying to kick it away here is Doyle. Doyle's going to send this one on over. He's going out to pick up his own stick. And Jacob Sarver, if he can speed up, it's a breakaway. But no, he's going to lose the puck. And now Chris Sarver awaiting Maxwell Ryan by the blue line. Trying to take it to center ice. He's going to take this one to neutral zone. They got to regroup. Seth Grossman takes it. They're taking their time. Ditches this one over to Grossman. The puck goes loose. Now Chris Sarver with it. Chris Sarver skating past, trying to get past the blue line. Chris Sarver with the breakaway. He's looking for the net, trying to take a shot, and he does, but it's going to be blocked here by Paulus. The pressure still being laid out by Pennsbury, but Souderton's going to be able to get away with it. And Maxwell Ryan now trying to get a breakaway. Jacob Sarver's there, and no good as the save is laid out here by McDaniel, and the puck is frozen. We're going to get a face-off on the far side of Pennsbury's bench. I'm sorry, Pennsbury's territory.
You're right, and like I said earlier, big-time players make big-time saves in big-time moments, and it does not get any bigger than that. Possibly your season on the line, depending on how these next 9 games go for Souderton, and he makes an exceptional save to keep this game going.
Pennsbury were feeling quite confident about the goalie matchup, and can't feel confident after that. But here comes Malonga picking up the puck. Shane Gleisner is there. He's trying to keep Malonga away from it, and Doyle able to make an interception there and keep a hold of it. Trying to make a pass out. And Malonga keeping him pressed on the boards. Doyle, though, able to get away with it, now taking it by his own benches. Doyle taking the puck now, looking for the back of the net, and the puck goes loose. He's able to keep it, though, in Souderton's end. Shane Gleisner now regrouping. And Doyle looking uncomfortable. He stays out, though. Souderton now on the near side of the ice. Taking it through here is Benjamin Fadden. This is a team where everyone and anyone scores on this team. This puck's going to go way up into Souderton territory. Shane Gleisner quickly behind him. Chris Sarver looking to take the puck himself there. And trips up a few defenders. He's got a breakaway. He might be able to get a shot off. And no good once again. Another clutch save there by Connor Paulus. Looking to make a pass out. Keeps a hold of it himself. He has it center ice. And a shot here. It's good. The referee waved it no good.
Wow. Wonder what it was for. I couldn't really tell.
I couldn't tell either. That was a huge call by the referees, and they whistle it no good.
And they've had a lot of disagreement from the crowd tonight. Some calls that they think should have been made. That is a no bigger call than that.
That is going to be a make or break call for this game.
We'll see
depending on which way it ends.
That. Wow.
It's a huge play stop there. Is referee seen it and said it was no good. Grossman.
Second time going to overtime, second time giving up the game-winning goal, and Pennsbury drops to 3-8. Souderton moves up in the standings from 7th to 6th. And that call, if Souderton is to, retake their season and somehow end up making it into the 4th place spot possibly and making the playoffs, that is a call that is going to live in the back of our minds, and I'm sure the minds of the Pennsbury players and the Souderton players as well.
As Pennsbury definitely feeling quite unhappy with that one. Is that's not a fun way to win, and that's not a fun way to lose. A controversial call there by the referees. They called it a no-goal for Souderton, and Souderton ended up coming back the next play and putting that one into the back of the net. Pennsbury exiting the ice like a fire drill. And that one is going to leave it 6-5. Souderton victory here for tonight's game in this HSHL matchup. You can join the Pennsbury ice hockey season next week, January 11th, Thursday at 8:50 in Hatfield once again, as Pennsbury will be taking on the Central Bucks East Patriots. Ladies and gentlemen, one final time from the crew here at Rally Sports Network, on behalf of Ethan, Whitney, and myself, I'd like to thank you for making us part of your evening. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Santucci's Square Pizza and Restaurant, a great place to eat and a proud sponsor of the Rally Sports Network. We'd like to thank our other sponsor, Chermonte Sports Performance. Chermonte Sports Performance, call 215-554-5619 for more information. www.ChermontPerformance.com. Ladies and gentlemen, one final time, thank you for tuning in with us and spending your evening with us here on the Rally Sports Network. Thank you, and good night.
Thanks for watching the Rally Sports Network. If you're interested in supporting us, you can find all the action here live on YouTube at Rally Sports Network. You can find us on Twitter at RallySN. You can find us on Instagram at Rally Sports Network. You can reach out to our website at www.rallysportsnetwork.com. If you have any business questions, comments, or concerns, you can find us at rallysportsnetwork@gmail.com. Once again, I'm Daniel McDevitt signing off. Thanks for watching the Rally Sports Network.